Anything having to do with Joe Rogan.
Why the fuck do all these women hate like Joe Rogan viewers? What, are you guys that annoying? So today we're going to be looking at the weirdly specific things that are red flags in men. It kind of feels like men get attacked a lot for like our red flags and all of that, but we don't do that to women. I don't know, it just feels like we're getting attacked all the time.
When I call another girl pretty and he immediately goes, "You're prettier."
That's not on the guy, that's on the woman being like insecure. You have a lot of women that are insecure when it comes to the guy looking at another female and them comparing themselves to the female. No, I use that word. So I think that has more to do with the woman that he's with, because some women compare themselves to other women, so the guy feels like he needs to compliment you so you don't feel bad. That's not on the guy, that's on the women that he's met and them doing things that makes him feel like he needs to constantly validate them in the relationship.
He calls himself a gentleman or old-fashioned for doing literally the bare minimum.
But he is, isn't he? Like, if he's calling himself a gentleman and he's doing the thing that you want him to do, that's good, because he is reinforcing the idea positively in his head, so he's going to keep doing the thing. So I don't really see a problem with that.
You took me out? That's so sweet, because you want to date me, and that's literally what dating is.
Yeah, but him taking you out might be a big step for him, because some people, you know, they're very goddamn shy and awkward when it comes to dating. So like for him, it's just a way for him to boost up his confidence to keep doing it. Like, not everybody's comfortable with dating. You see, I really think these women aren't using their empathy when it comes to dealing with men.
And with bad taste in comedy, literally do not exist.
Fuck you. Fuck me for that too. Because I understand that not every comedy is going to be everybody's cup of tea. There's comedies that I look like I don't really like rom-coms, but if somebody likes it, go ahead and watch it and enjoy the thing. I'm not going to judge you too harshly on liking, like, you know, another musicals. I have friends that like musicals. In my younger days, I was a fucking bitch about musicals. But looking at all the different movies and books and mangas that exist, if somebody likes a specific thing, let them like it. Don't make them feel bad about it. Like, which comedy would I say is going to make me look down on you? I don't think any, because it's good to have like that comedic bone. And who knows, like, you talking to somebody about a musical comedy that they like, they might recommend you a musical and you really like it, or you can recommend them something else and they like it, and that allows them to grow and have better preferences. Or because I don't like musicals. I did like Plant Shop of Horrors. Yeah, I think it's Plant Shop of Horrors. What's the name of that movie? Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah, I think that was a musical comedy. That was great. That was very fun. Like, I really like that movie. But I think it's unfair for you to judge people on the kind of movies and TV shows that they like. Even though we do it automatically, I do it too, but I try to catch myself. Like, this person likes, let me say, man, this is so stupid. This is so dumb. When somebody will say that they like Bob's Burgers, I'm like, it's not funny. It's not good. It's trash. But I keep that to myself, like, I'm not gonna look down on you. You like comedy, you're so happy. They have that smile on their face when they're like, I like Bob's Burgers. I'm like, you ain't shit. But yeah, let people enjoy what they enjoy. You can keep it in your head, but like, I don't like the idea of looking down on people for liking the thing that they like. That's pretty fucked up, because then you're saying, if you don't like the same thing that I like, then something wrong with you. You get me? And I've met a lot of people that do that. It's pretty common.
This to me. If you like Chris D'Elia or Joe Rogan, you have been killed off in the Serena Cinematic Universe.
That is bullshit. Like, I really see this happening a lot. People look down on other people for liking podcasts, like Joe Rogan. I used to listen to Joe Rogan, but then I stopped. But I see a lot of people attacking him for different reasons, and that's okay. But I think it's unfair to look at a viewer who likes Joe Rogan and then write them off in terms of being a romantic partner or even a friend just because they listen to Joe Rogan. That's really biased and small-minded to me. Like, if somebody liked, I don't think there's any podcast that I would watch and be like, I can't hang around with people that listen to this. Like, I can't do that. Like, if you like Joe Rogan and you listen to him, that's okay. Like, to me, Joe Rogan is just a guy that talks to other people and at least gives them the opportunity to share what they think about something, right? But yeah, I think this is too judgmental.
I'm gonna make somebody mad. First red flag is when a guy asks me for my Snapchat instead of asking for my number.
I don't think that's that's I don't think that should be a red flag, right? Because some women don't like to give out their numbers. They prefer to give out social media first. That's an unfair judgment, because the guy could have met women that prefer to use social media and he's not really sure how comfortable you are with giving him your number. So, you know, I don't think that's a fair one.
Second is a guy that believes in gender roles. Third is one.
Do you believe in gender roles though? Like, it's weird that people say that they don't believe in gender roles, but then they actually expect those roles to be acted upon by their partner and other people. So it's one thing to say, it's another thing to do. I forgot to make this full screen.
Fourth red flag is when a guy tells me I look like they ex.
Okay, no. Don't ever do that to your partner. Like, dude, like, I am a socially inept person, and even I know not to do something like that. You don't want your partner to feel like they remind you of their ex, especially if you're saying bad things about their ex. No, like, very, very good point there.
Like, that's a big fucking no. Don't you dare. And fifth red flag is when a guy tells you he loves you within 2 weeks. Bitch, you better fucking run.
Yeah, you need to relax with that. Like, don't tell somebody you love them in a short period of time. That's very unsettling, very unhealthy.
I think my biggest red flag is if a guy tells me that he wants to be a billionaire. Like, that's what he strives.
It is, like, come on, man, relax. Like, usually the people that talk like that, they're very annoying. They're very similar to people that are in all of those pyramid schemes. Like, I think it's the same personality type that has that drive to be a millionaire or a billionaire. But when they verbalize it, it's annoying.
To achieve. I just don't understand why his main goal in life would be worker exploitation, but go off, I guess. Also, like, how do you plan on making that much money? Unless...
That's true. Most of them don't have a plan. They don't have like a business idea or a business even set up.
So simple. So obviously men are very predictable because they all have the same personality. So
what are you saying? Like, I don't like this girl already. I don't like her. She's no. People don't have the same personality just based off their gender. Stop. You can say that their personality archetypes that you can commonly find in a gender, like male or female, or being more I don't know, but like that's a very like bad statement to make.
Tell a guy that you like to play a game, like a video game, or like you like to listen to a rapper or something. For example, tell a guy you like the movie Pulp Fiction. If he immediately starts quizzing you on it or asking you questions to test your understanding of the movie, he thinks you are incapable of understanding something like that.
That's a better point. That's pretty goddamn annoying for real. Like, I've seen it happen with women where like they'll say that they like something and some degenerate from the group will pop up and like start asking her questions. As she said, to like test them to see how much knowledge they have on the thing. Like, basically acting as the guardian of the hobby or the movie or the interest. Like, that's so weird to me. Instead of like talking to them and asking like, oh, what part do you like? Blah blah blah. Like, men do this to men too. They're trying to square you up to see like how much knowledge or how capable you are at a thing. It's very weird.
Men are so basic that they create their entire personalities based off movie characters or rappers because...
Yeah, that's true. Women do that shit too. Don't get it twisted. That's not a men thing. That's a human thing. You have humans that will straight up copy other humans, and a lot of women do this. Look at Kim Kardashian. There's so many women that are copying her style now. So she's being very biased here, but she has a point. If only she was more open-minded with regards to looking at both genders fairly. She's a little philosopher.
They have no actual hobbies. And anytime they see a woman like the same things as them, they get incredibly defensive because it doesn't fit their individuality complex.
Oh, yeah. There is a defensiveness that some people have. Well, yeah. There's a defensiveness that these men will have when, like, a woman comes into the space. And I'm not sure why that is. Like, the more people that interact with the thing in a healthy way, like, that's better for the community, and you have more people watching, thus you're more likely to get like movie part 2, second part of the game, whatever. But yeah, you do have quite a lot of people that I think the word is gatekeeping, that like gatekeeper activity. I was like that too as a kid, but then I grew up and realized, nah, you're being dumb. Like, it's really stupid to think that women wouldn't like games or they shouldn't like games. I don't know why people still have it as an adult though. It's so weird. Maybe they grew up with the same belief and never understood that, you know, different people like different things, and at some point you meet somebody that like the thing that you like, and you shouldn't like exclude them from it just based off of their gender or some weird attribute that isn't important to liking the thing.
If he, however, instead acknowledges what you like and say, oh, I like that too, then it's a green light. But he's most likely to quiz you because he's a weirdo.
I made a comprehensive list. You're welcome in advance. If he loves the movie Wolf of Wall Street or says it's the greatest movie of all time.
It's a great movie, but like that just falls into the problem with a lot of people that like certain movies too much. Man, you gotta relax.
He's an adulterer on drugs and has terrible taste.
Why are you jumping the gun on that? Like that is a big time jump from being obsessed with a movie to being, no, you're an adulterer or you're on drugs or blah. But then again, that movie did encourage a lot of negative behaviors, but I'm not gonna, nah, I can't agree. This is the unfair one.
Anything having to do with Joe Rogan.
Why the fuck do all these women hate like Joe Rogan viewers? What, are you guys that annoying? Like, honestly, I only watch like clips of Joe Rogan on like YouTube shorts. Yeah, I watch clips of that, but like even like I remember going into the subreddit a few times and they're very critical of Joe Rogan. So I'm wondering what is happening here with people in real life talking about Joe Rogan. Like what's happened?
At all. He loves him, wants to be him, loves the podcast, run, calls women females.
Yeah, that is really annoying to me. I even noticed myself doing it too, but I think that's more of me hearing it and seeing it online. But like the idea of calling women females is so weird to me because it's not terminology that's normal. You just call them women, call them chicks, whatever. But the kind of guy that calls women females usually is a sexist motherfucker.
He's physically angry when his sports team loses. It like ruins his whole day. What's your fucking problem?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Like I can understand you being bummed out, but like if you're angry and disappointed that a sports team lost for more than like a day or a few days, that's weird behavior, man.
You're not on the team. Relax. Thinks Kanye West is misunderstood and a genius.
But he's a musical genius, but misunderstood. People use that for recording artists too much. Like you give them too much intellectual credit. Like these people are great at making music, but that don't mean that they're smart. Like a lot of them flunk out of school, motherfucker. Let's be honest.
Mental problems. If he watches female athletes like Serena Williams and goes, I could do that, Jay.
Yeah. That's stupid, bro. Listen, you're not gonna be competing with females. Even though, like, as a guy, you would perform better than Serena Williams, because actually there's a study on that. But you're not gonna be competing against her. You're gonna be competing against other men, and you will not match up. So fuck you.
I'll give you a list of my red flags that girls have just ignored on a first date. I've taken girls back to my apartment. There's a mattress on the floor and only one pillow. I've told pretty much every girl that I've been on a date with that I don't talk to my mom anymore, and no relationship I've ever had has lasted more than 4 months. I once asked a girl if she liked being choked multiple.
You see, like, yo, immediately as I saw this guy, I didn't like him. Immediately as I saw him, I was like, nah, fuck you, nigga. Get the fuck off my screen. Now he's proving my gut right. Follow your instincts, kids.
Times on one date. Every single date I've ever been on, it doesn't matter where we go, I wear t-shirts and jeans.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Like, what else do I have? Like, besides t-shirts, jeans, and like suits, as a guy, that's all you really have. T-shirts, jeans, and like dress pants and suit. Like, it's just pants, shorts, t-shirts, and dress up shirts. Like, you really don't really have that much variety as a guy.
Called girls by the wrong name on it.
They got polos. Is that a t-shirt?
Date. Even when I know we're gonna hook up, like sometimes you just know, I don't have condoms on me, which means I don't use condoms.
This guy's dangerous. This guy's dangerous.
And that's just the stuff I can say on TikTok.
And get possessive about what you wear. Like, let me dress like a fucking whore in peace, okay?
That's kind of fuck. It's all right. So this one, I must be frank. Some men kind of take it too far, but there's a reason. There's actually a reason, right? She even used the word like dressing up like a hoe, right? Wait, let me see a second, just to be fair. You see that? Like, yeah, you can dress however you want, but if you're in a relationship, you need to be mindful of what how you're dressing, how you're acting, because this can impact your partner. No, if you're listen to this. If you're dressing like a whore, and you go out, like, you're wearing a whore's uniform, you're gonna be a whore. Like, that doesn't give your partner any peace of mind into the fact that you're going to go out and not be a whore. It's not giving them any, like, peace of mind there. You're making them feel worried about what your activities are when they're not there. So if you dress like, all right, if you have your boyfriend and he's saying, hey, I'm going to go out tonight, and he leaves with a pack of condoms, he's carrying whore equipment, would you be happy with that as a woman? Probably not. So it's the same thing here.
I dress like a slut, but I'm his slut. That's why he's not worried about it. Some men just can't fight, and they're insecure and weak, and so they...
You ever take a fist to the face before? It's not nice. Like, most men are trying to avoid that shit. I don't want to be fighting all the time. And also, you see, she doesn't understand that. Wait, let me listen to what she's saying.
A fucking whore in peace, okay? Like, yes, I dress like a slut, but I'm his slut. That's...
No. You're his slut for the night. Like, when he's not there, are you everybody's slut? Like, you're attracting the kind of attention. You're not attracting the right kind of attention. Like, that's the thing. And he doesn't know what you're going to do when he's not there. You never know with your partner what they're going to do when you're not there. So you have to, like, trust them. But if you're dressing like a slut, it kind of shows what your intentions are.
why he's not worried about it. Some men just can't fight, and they're insecure.
Yeah, and some women can't fight. Like, most people cannot fight. But this woman has never been in a fight, and she hasn't seen how they can escalate. So that's why she's bringing this up so frivolously, right? Fights always end at you fighting somebody, right? Somebody is gonna get a gun at some point. Somebody's gonna have a knife or something. And if you're the kind of person that wants to put your partner in a situation where they're constantly fighting, for you, it's like, what the fuck? Like, you want this man to die? She doesn't understand that a lot of people are unhinged and they're ready and willing to kill somebody at a moment's notice. She's gonna get
insecure and weak, and so they want you to also appear insecure and weak with them.
Dressing like a slut is like strength?
Don't find a man you can slut out with.
Number one, we have
these bitches got lists.
future stance. Keep that fake toxic shit somewhere to
oh, future. You know, dude, when she said future stance, I was like, future stance? JoJo? Like, what's wrong with dude?
Fuck else. Number two, men who identify with the Joker's origin story.
You're right. Yeah, dude. People are now looking up to the Joker as a positive role model. No, he's a villain. He's unhinged. He needs he needs to die. Honestly, like, execute that guy. But he needs to be he needs to get like psychological help. He needs therapy. The fuck?
You're not misunderstood. You're just psychotic. Number three, mommy issues. No.
Yeah, people that have like hang-ups with their parents, you need to go to therapy and work on that shit.
Go to therapy. Number four.
Yeah, like, you have men that look to their partner to be their mom. Like, no, this is your partner. This is not your mother. Relax with that shit.
Number six, men who FaceTimes through Google Meet. This not a fucking lecture. Don't call me through no damn Google Meet.
Nah, that's an unfair one. Get the fuck out of here. The guy's probably on an Android. Or, well, I don't know what people use to FaceTime. Don't know what apps people use for that.
Men who...
There's so many out there. Like, what is the meta for FaceTime apps in terms of dating? I don't know. There's so fucking many.
Men who only try to link at night. Bitch, we not raccoons.
Yeah, you're just looking for the bitch for sex at that point. Come on.
Men who wear bootcut jeans.
Bumbleclot, man. Bootcut jeans? I don't know what that is. What's wrong with this? Wait. Okay, yeah, they look kind of ugly on men. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty ugly. On the women, it doesn't look bad. The women make everything look nice. But yeah, I can see that. It's not, yeah.
Men who breathe. It's just downright disrespectful. I'm not tolerating this shit, and honestly, you should just cut it the fuck out.
What are some weird...
This is funny.
Him bringing up sex in the first 2 weeks. This vagina is not a visitor center.
I can see how a woman would get annoyed at that, yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Bitch, I don't know you. His ex-girlfriend being his best friend.
Yeah, dude, if your ex is your best friend, that's a red sign for any relationship. Like, what? Your best friend? I'm not trying to work through that entanglement.
Him constantly talking about his ex.
Yeah, then he that person obviously is hung up about their ex. Like, clear cut sign right there.
Him comparing you to his ex.
What the fuck have you been through? Like, oh my god, I feel so bad for these men. Like, wow, you see, that's a terrible thing to feel like you don't match up. Wow, I feel sorry for women when it comes to that shit. It probably happens to men too, but yes, men need to do something like this. The men need to do another version of this. I want to say that.
When you take interest in something like video games or sports or anime, and they just start rapid firing questions like, "Oh my god, what happened here? What happened here?" Like,
you see, that question, "What happened here?" That's a test. Instead, you should ask, "Oh, what do you think of this event or this character?" That's actually you talking and trying to like share share in you liking something, as opposed to like trying to see if this person is faking or actually does like the thing. So it's okay, but some of these guys take it too far. For real, dog. Like, damn. And this is like the third time we've seen it in just this one video. Come on, guys, you gotta relax and ease up with the Joe Rogan. What the fuck is happening with the Joe Rogan?
the ones who have been watching the same anime for years and years and years and years, like, baby, Naruto is over. Let's get a new show.
That's true. I thought she was gonna say One Piece because I'm still waiting to see the ending. People who rewatch animes and shows, to me, dude, watch something else. Why are you watching? There are people that literally watch The Office on repeat. Dude, relax. There's other shows that you can watch and enjoy, not just The Office.
Him telling you to not wear certain things, like, bitch, can you not fight?
That's not fair. Why are you dressing in a way that I'm gonna have to fight people every day? I'm not trying to be a warrior. I'm just trying to go and get food. All right, I'm trying to go and have a nice date with you. I'm not trying to fight people all the time. What the fuck? Can you not be understanding and not, incite violence that I need to rectify all the time? Like, what?
Oh, then you shouldn't be with me. Goodbye. When they literally cannot.
That's toxic behavior right there. Like, you want this guy to constantly have to be fighting when he's with you. Like, what the fuck? Nobody's trying to do that. Nobody's trying to have an argument every day. They're not trying to fight random people all the time. Like, you want to put your man's life in danger just to say that, oh, your man will fight for you. At that point, you don't care about the guy. You just care about having the ability to say that you've had men fight over you. Like, fuck you.
Stop talking about their homeboys and what their homeboys do, and then can't get off the game because of the boys.
Yeah, that's kind of unhealthy, bro. Like, yeah, that's some unhealthy shit. When you're too obsessed with what your male group is doing, it's like the same thing. Like, if you're too obsessed with I was going to say it. Jesus Christ. When you're too obsessed with what your girlfriend is doing, like, it's not healthy. You need to have like a variation with regards to you and the different friend groups and really the different relationships that you have. You need to like meter it out with. Yeah, that was pretty interesting. But let me know what you guys think about that. Thank you so much for watching, and I do hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'm out.